Welcome back to Bill Plays Bass, where I play these things. Today we're going to be looking at how to deal with noisy pots, scratchy, staticky pots on a bass amp. Honestly, you deal with them the same way on your actual bass as well. So let me first demonstrate what's going on with this Galien Krueger RB400. A little staticky. That one's a little staticky. Master's a little staticky. So it could be a lot worse than that. And there's a good chance that we're going to be able to fix this really easily. But let me first show you, we'll explain what's going on with the potentiometer. So that's this little guy. It's the thing behind the knob, basically. So it is a rotary potentiometer, a rotary resistor, and there's a little wiper in there that moves along a track, and the resistance changes as it touches, but it literally touches it. So there can get gunk, corrosion, etc. in there, and then that'll cause this. Now, I just purchased this today, literally hours ago, and it just hasn't been used forever. So chances are it is fine and it won't take much to bring it back. So the normal response to this is just move the knob a bunch. And basically you're going to be taking that wiper in there, and if there's something on there on that track that the wiper's on, it may just push it off. Now, let's say that doesn't work, which I'm prepared with plan B if that does not. Then what you want to do is find the opening here. There's a little, I'll call it a service opening. Let's see if we get this to focus. And it can't. Let's try this again. See if there's an angle. But basically where the contacts are at the top here, there's a slot in there. I think the problem is it's focusing too much on me. Let's see if I can get out of the way. There we go. So there's a hole in there, a wide hole all the way across. So there's a great shot. So what you can do, if you have to, is use some contact cleaner. So this is stuff that's available over at Lowe's. So easy to find, easy to pick up. I've had no issues with it. There is a product out there called Deoxit, which everybody swears by. As the name sounds, it will deoxidize. So if you're getting any corrosion in your pots, it'll take care of that. So why don't we try the easy way? I already have the top of this amp off, and even if this fixes it, I'm going to show you inside because I believe this is 80s goodness in here, and it is clean as can be, and it looks so much different than a modern produced amplifier would inside of here. So let's turn this back on. And I'm just going to work the knobs in. And you want to get the full range of motion. It's just kind of like there's a little piece of something in there you're pushing out. Alright, so that's fine. So we're going over here to the treble knob. So that's smoothing out. Okay, this high middle seems to be fine. Low middle, obviously we got issues. And again, you just kind of want to work a small section. Listen to that. But even tear it apart if you don't have to. Okay, we've got the bass knob here, I believe. Yep. Bass is smooth. turn this down because we're going to do the master here. Ooh, I wouldn't think I would have been able to get any noise, but there's a boost knob here. It's a feature of this bass where you can plug a foot switch in, and you can kind of get like a solo level or even a lower level if you wanted to. Wow. So you can do the same thing with these contact buttons here. Now also maybe that some of these things will make noise if you actually turn them on while you have a note going. So yeah, that little guy seems to. All right, so I think all these knobs are good, but you know what? Since I've already taken the screws off of this cover here, this amp, this RB400, just had 10 screws that were holding it in place. So let me show you the inside of this amp. I don't know how often you get that sort of opportunity. So let's get over here and just take a look at this. So, I mean, you want to just talk about clean. I mean, that's as clean as things get. And this is not your typical manufactured circuit board that you would see today. You know, that's hand-placed stuff. You know, I was kind of shocked when I opened it up. You kind of forget how things used to be done. I will say, when I looked in here, the input jack, I think somebody's messed with it. Maybe had to repair it. Let me try a different angle here. I have this camera on a tripod. I'm moving the camera all around. Let's see, now I have to put the tripod around this. Let's see if I can just show you here. And now I have to actually look at the monitor. And the lighting's not that great to show you, but when I look at the input jack, the solder does not look clean. I think you can kind of see it there a little bit. Not real sure. All right, this is not made for a very exciting video. So again, this is, you know, obviously something you could easily do for yourself. If you had to use the cleaner, it's not a big deal. In here, it was going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt because the contacts for this guy, so I'll step out of the way again, I think that. So there's 3 contacts down there at the bottom, which equate to where the hole is, the slot we'll call it, that they're part of. That, in this case, is at the bottom of the amp. So if I needed to throw a cleaner in there, which I don't think I do, I would disconnect power just in case, safety first, right? And then I think you'd literally kind of tilt this up a little bit. But one, there's no harm in spraying a ton of this stuff. You really shouldn't have to, but you can spray enough to where sooner or later something's going to get in there. So anyhow, hopefully this was useful to you. So again, you don't have to use this stuff if you can just work the problem free with your fingers. But if not, it's great. It'll work and it'll make them even smoother. All right, if you like this sort of content, if you like bass content, basses, amps, etc. Please consider checking out the rest of my channel. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.